Hello, ones, and welcome to your winter solstice insight reveal with Tracy from Inspired Chi. I wanted to take just a minute to wish a belated happy Hanukkah to some of us out there, and almost Merry Christmas as well as we celebrate this solstice, which is the beginning of the light entering our lives back little by little each day, that sunlight coming into the world. So I tried to find a quiet place, but I am in Philadelphia and we had some snow, and so there will be some shoveling outside. I hope that doesn't disturb your message, but there was no quiet place to find, so here we are. So as each day brings us a little bit more light, as you get out of work and maybe there's a little bit of light on your way home, you're not going in the pitch black. We just like to turn that energy inward and let that light fill up our soul little by little as we wait for spring and we wait for hope and we wait for all of the changes that hopefully 2021 and all of the strides that we've made will really turn around this year of, for many, struggle, but a lot of us also reflection and awakening. So it's a really important time. So the cards that you're getting, one of the decks that I'm introducing in this reading is the Angel Answers cards. It's newer to my library. And they're actually really pretty. So everyone got one of these. And yours was very interesting because some of them are, if you're a collector, they have timing issues. And I don't really like to give timing issues in these types of readings because they're not specific. They are general. They won't resonate for everybody. But there was one card that, as I was kind of pulling out the ones that we weren't going to use because they wouldn't have been relevant, and looking for more of the other 95% of the deck, which is more like inspirational angel messages, the one card that I got was Wait. And then when I reshuffled and drew out the three piles, incidentally, the pile that you chose, it was the first card in your reading. So this was for you. You have the message from your angels to wait. So as we progress, hopefully a little bit more of this will resonate with you in detail. But if you were about to make a decision, and that's what it really looks like here, the advice that you're being given right at the start of your reading is to wait, to hold off, because there's more information that's going to be coming to you, or maybe more inspiration into how to do something in a better way. So that's one of the first things coming out in your reading. The rune card that I pulled for this cycle for you is Initiation, and this talks about a lot of family stuff. I know it is the holidays, but talking about a period of coming into your own. And it's an initiation period where you are waiting, you are the observer. So that, paired with the other angel card here, means that something's about to unfold for you and you don't have all that information. It doesn't look like it's anything bad. So I don't want you to think of it that way. It's just a period of time where there's going to be a lot of growth that's happening for you from your environment, if that makes sense. Talking about almost like I'm getting like a birthright, but not family history. There's something I want to say. Maybe it'll come out as I continue the cards, but it's something about the hierarchy of your family and the family dynamic. Whether you are the child and as you get older, you're looking at things through the lens of an adult and they look differently now, or finding out information about your heritage. That could be very big. Maybe some of you will be getting as a gift for the holidays a DNA kit and finding out some really interesting things about your makeup, your genetic makeup, and your ancestors. So that's an interesting card coming out for you as well. I pulled 6 tarot cards for everybody just to kind of dip into the information, and then we're going to end with a angel message. So first card we're getting, it's important to note that in these 6 cards, 2 of the cards that you have are twos, and twos talk about changes and making decisions. So because we talked about that immediately, wait. The next card out is Two of Wands. And this talks about being on a path and needing to choose. What path will I choose? And that's kind of showing me, if that's not in your energy now, it's about to be in your energy. You're going to have a choice to make. But it seems that when that comes up, you already have your mind made up. And there's something that you don't know, or something that could help you make a better decision that's going to unfold over this season for you. I'm going to say even beyond the holiday season, going into maybe the first 2 weeks of January even. This feels like a bigger window of time for the ones at this point. But it's important to remember with the Eight of Cups, we're talking about walking away, okay? And this talks about, it could be a relationship, but it has to do with emotional fulfillment. So if you're getting a lot of emotional fulfillment or from your job, your career, your calling, your mission, or if you're not and you're walking towards something, it's important to remember that the Eight of Cups isn't just about walking away. It's walking towards the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, and the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, and that's the short of it. So when we walk away from something, the grass is always greener. We have that hope that it's going to be a better future. And it's showing me that there is going to be elements working for you, almost like a community project, a family project, being able to work together to accomplish something. But something is off with the timing here. So while it's important to head towards what you feel like you're being called to in your intuition and feeling like there's a better way to work through something, because the timing is an issue here, you're also getting the Strength card. Either you're going to need the strength of patience at this time or the strength to continue, because this road that you're on isn't going to happen quickly. So them telling you to wait means you might think that something is the right opportunity at this time because it's coming in faster than this other opportunity coming in a little bit more slowly that's meant for you. This could be a person, it could be a situation, but this is something with loyalty and longevity. It's just not very exciting and sexy. It's just kind of a slow moving energy. Again, this could be career related, this could be family, this could be love. But it's talking about a situation that you might actually want to choose later. So making a decision right now quickly, even though you think you have it figured out, probably is not in your best interest at this time. So you're ending on the Two of Swords, which to me can sometimes indicate not wanting to see the truth or not choosing to make a decision at this time. So I feel like there's going to be something that's going to leave you a little bit stuck. It doesn't feel bad. It just means it feels like to me that if you take the first option, when the second option comes a little slower than the first option, and you hadn't considered it, you may feel like that was best for you. So I'm actually asking you at this time, or your guides are asking you at this time, to really think about if immediate decisions are needed. If you know what the situation is, if it doesn't resonate, it's probably not your reading, and that's okay. They're not all for you. Some of them will have parts for you, but not the entire thing. This feels very specific to me, though. This seems like about somebody about to make a decision that they feel very sure of, but there's something almost like a dark horse in the running that they hadn't considered or that they had already ruled out. This wouldn't be a toxic energy. It would just be more of a slow-moving energy. So maybe if it is career related, maybe it's a job that the process is taking a really long time and you're thinking about taking something else in the meantime, or a relationship might be taking a very long time and you're thinking about, moving on to something more exciting. It's just asking you just to wait, not too much longer, but more information will be available to you soon. And you're dealing with the Angel of Serenity. Sobriety may be a factor for someone at this time, but serenity is part of my life. I live with serenity each moment that life brings. Smaller message, I have to pull it a little closer to me. Serenity brings a natural flow to every circumstance and moment and inspires us to relate and savor everything, knowing that nothing is permanent. This serenity comes from the soul, that steady center that nourishes us and helps us understand that the good and the bad moments of life do not last and are part of our spiritual growth. So yeah, I do feel like the ones are going to be experiencing something over the next couple of weeks that is going to be a harder choice to make. But just to remember that even if you make a choice, it's not the wrong choice. It just might take you a little bit longer to get to where you want to go. Okay, so I hope that everybody has a happy and safe holiday. In the next week, we will have a full moon. However, I'm going to sit this one out and enjoy the holiday with my family. But next week, if you have some things that come to light, it'll be a perfect time to shed that and get ready for the new year. I do have something very special planned for you guys for your new year reading. So good luck with this moon cycle and good luck with this solstice.